And so I said, hey, JM, jump on.
Yeah. Feel the power, my friend. You like it?
Right.
Disability as well as a woman with disability. I want to prove to everyone that women can do. And everyone is equal. And I'm not scared of anybody and I can do things that men can do.
So they feel very happy. They are excited. Oh, there is a bird. Why this bird is here? What is the connection between bird and the habitat? And what is my role to protect this bird? So there is a lot of...
How are you feeling about the house?
I'm happy.
Happy for your house.
Happy.
See another people very poor and very difficult for don't have home or don't have family, but they just strong.
Yeah. Strong. Filipino single mom is very strong.
Very strong.
Yeah. And I'm one of them. I'm proud of it.
Well, you're a good mom. You have a great kid. She's
Yeah.
wonderful.
Yes.
Yes.
But being able to be with these girls and to see them grow and the things you learn along the way, it's just priceless. You can't imagine how impactful it is.
The Being Empowered journey has been amazing in so many different ways, and certainly has continued in the 3-year journey of Marco Explores that happened from 2019 up until last year. Because of the powerful education I received growing up from my parents and mentors, it has been second nature to always look for a way to be of service to others. The biggest challenge when I'm traveling in the developing world is that every 25 feet along the journey you find somebody that could use a helping hand. It might just be a little extra tip to the helpful moto taxi driver, or ice cream cones for a group of kids playing on a hot street, or it could mean really taking some time and involve an organization and an individual into the Being Empowered process. We have had 8 wonderful stories unfold for 8 months. With the end of 2023, it seems natural to do a review and talk about the future. This all started way back in January when I rode my bike into a village in Mindoro and I focused my cameras on a 14-year-old named JM. The encounter proved to be the ideal pilot episode for Being Empowered and ended up with the support moment of gifting JM a new mountain bike.
This is your new bike. All right.
Since that time, which was 8 months ago, JM has continued to flourish, and I am happy to say the new bike became a seed that grew into a larger passion for him. It also has corresponded with his growth from a boy into a young man. A young man with some lofty goals and focused purpose. I have kept in touch with his mother as well, and she is ever grateful for the experience we provided for JM. In May, I came back to Cebu City and was introduced to this amazing nonprofit organization called PADS. The organization is the passion dream for Executive Director JP Manis and his wife. The organization continues to thrive, and just a few months after we filmed our episode, the PADS Dragon Boat paddle team traveled to Thailand to compete in the World Championships. It was a powerful experience for everyone that participated, including the hero of our episode, Janice. Janice was very inspired by the filming process, and you might remember we also presented her with a bicycle to help her with transportation. Janice loves the bicycle and is getting some extra exercise to help her with her training and her health. She continues to be a spokesperson for the deaf community and especially for protecting young deaf children from abuse. Just a few nights ago, I was able to reunite with JP and Janice at their annual Christmas party. I love how synchronicity can play into this process. Longtime friends Kathy and Wayne Beckwith, who have done Peace Corps and multiple trips to India, invited me to experience Kodaikanal International School with a focus on the Center for Environment and Humanity. It was there that I met Executive Director Iddy and the mystical outreach teacher Dr. Rajamanakam. I'm happy to report that the center continues to grow and further its mission. We even have added a new staff member, Dr. Uma Maheshwari, who will coordinate the regenerative agricultural project. And of course, our two young students, Rosalind and Charlene, are definitely staying in school and fully utilizing their backpacks and supplies that we gave to them. I did some backtracking in July for a story that occurred back in 2019. Tina, a single mom from Cambodia, has now been a proud owner of her home for 4 years. She continues to work in the big city Phnom Penh to support her son who is out in the province. Unfortunately, in these developing countries, this is a necessity of life in which the parent must either work in the big city away from their family or even go overseas for years at a time. Tina continues the unwavering dedication to her son and continues to feel more grounded as a homeowner. August took us to Cambodia and into the evolving world of handicap access. The Phnom Penh Center for Independent Living is showing the country how to fully integrate and take care of those individuals with severe handicaps. May and Bopa together had a vision. Under their leadership and with the help of generous donors in Japan, the center has flourished but now needs to become more independent. With the grant money coming to an end from Japan, the center has launched a whole new campaign. One of the ways that Being Empowered helped was by creating a powerful promotional video that they can show prospective donors and the government agencies. My visit to Moalboal, Cebu in September had the Being Empowered cameras focused on the beauty of the environment and the peaceful and simple community nestled in the mountains called Abalanga. Again, we met a single mom, Gretchen, doing her best with her Sari Sari and Videoke store with the support of the entire family. Karaoke is a significant part of the Filipino culture. Synchronistically, I had grabbed some footage from some previous visits to videoke bars in Mindoro to dive into this cultural phenomena of singing, healing throughout the Philippines. October brought me back to Cebu City and into JK Karate Dojo in Lapu-Lapu. The sensei Noel and his prize student John Ben are wonderful role models for so many young Filipinos wanting to bring dedication and discipline into their lives. The dojo continues its outreach into the community with not only benefits of karate, but also ballet and dance and yoga. My November trip back in the United States was blissful as I was able to reconnect with dear friends and family in Boston, Pennsylvania, Oregon, and Southern California. Again, synchronistically, one of my all-time favorite nonprofits, Girls on the Run, was holding their Fall 5K at the same time I was in town. But I also found this wonderful story of Shannon and her miraculous experience as a coach for her daughter's team. So Leslie, wow, big, huge appreciation to all of you for continuing to cheer me on and, write comments on the videos after you watch them. I can't tell you, it's really important to have somebody at your back kind of pushing you through. I love doing this, and you've all seen me do it. I jumped in 13 years ago, and my gosh, I haven't looked back, right? I think I've done over 500 videos, and I just love the process. And I have this grand privilege, being semi-retired at this point, to be here in the developing world and doing my passion and meeting these people. And so I will continue it in some format, but it might change come March. I just don't know. So give me kind of your input of where you think this should go. And I can only hope that in 2024, the entire world can feel more peace and tranquility, and certainly all of us in our lives. I think, I know that all of us, we're the people out there doing our best to bring the peace, the tranquility, the empowerment to people, and we will continue to do that. But I'm sure you will agree with me, sometimes it's hard. Sometimes it's hard, especially when we watch the news feeds and such, especially when I watch what's going on in my own country. Thank you for the journey that you're on, that we're all on. And for those of you that I saw during the trip, it was wonderful to see you. And a couple of you I missed, either it just was impossible to see you, or I got sick twice. That was so frustrating. But it was wonderful to see a lot of you. And I'm not sure when I'm going to come back, but thank God we have this thing called the internet and Facebook and Patreon and YouTube, so we can keep in touch. All right? Happy New Year 2024. Here it comes.